I'll be honest with y'all, I'm very, very excited about this fight. Nightwing versus Punisher. It's a great one. Who wins? Let's find out. As the first Robin, Dick Grayson was the most famous sidekick in fiction. When the boy became a man, he became the independent hero known as Nightwing. After Bruce died in Final Crisis, Dick even took up the cowl as Batman, but he returned to the role of Nightwing after Bruce's return, defending Old Gotham and later Chicago. After his identity was revealed during Forever Evil, he became a spy with Spiral, but now, after Rebirth, Dick Grayson has returned to his role as Nightwing, defending Bloodhaven once more. Dick is in peak physical condition with impressive strength, durability, and endurance, but his greatest physical asset is his speed and agility. He's strong enough to have thrown people through concrete walls, and is even able to make the super strong Blockbuster bleed. He's also durable enough to withstand attacks from superpowered beings. He's considered to be the greatest human acrobat in the DC universe, and uses this acrobatic skill and his agility to make it very difficult to hit him in combat. He's said to be faster and more fluid in his movements than Batman, and he is so fast that not only is he able to dodge knives, punches, and bullets, but he can even deflect them back in midair. Having been trained by Batman, Dick's one of the greatest fighters on the planet, and is an expert in Aikido, boxing, Taekwondo, Hapkido, Ninjutsu, Judo, Jujutsu, Tai Chi, and loves using his eskrima sticks in combat as well. He's also a genius, a brilliant tactician, a master of stealth, and an expert marksman. Nightwing's suit is lined with Kevlar, but it's made with the fighting style of move more, get hit less, so isn't necessarily impenetrable. He also carries around an assortment of weapons, like smoke pellets, sonic weapons, modified batarangs, a stun gun, and knockout capsules. Then in the other corner, we have Punisher. After his family was killed by the mob, U.S. Marine Special Forces veteran Frank Castle became a one-man army in his war against organized crime. Emblazoning a distinct death's head symbol on his chest, Frank Castle became the vigilante now known as the Punisher. Castle sticks to a balanced diet based on military principles and is in peak physical condition. He has a very high threshold for pain and is able to take multiple gunshots and punches from superpowered beings and continue fighting. He also has incredible reflexes and has been able to shoot Spider-Man, dodge Captain America's shield, and one time even shot a super speedster. Punisher has a natural mind for war, and has been trained in multiple different forms of martial arts like Jiu-Jitsu, Chen-Na, and Ninjutsu. He also has gone through military training, the United States Marine Corps, Airborne School, the Navy SEALs, and the Australian Special Air Service Regiment. Frank has been able to battle in hand-to-hand combat against Daredevil, US Agent, and Black Widow, and is more than capable of killing a dozen enemies while unarmed. Castle is also an accomplished knife fighter, and Punisher knows and is skilled with just about every single firearm known to man, and is also skilled with lots of different advanced weaponry from S.H.I.E.L.D. and other high-tech organizations. He's able to tag targets with amazing speed and precision with all sorts of guns, like sniper rifles, assault rifles, and handguns. Punisher mostly uses conventional firearms, explosives, and knives, with his favorites being the M60 machine gun, an Uzi 9mm, and an M16. Frank also wears his chest armor with a death's head symbol spray painted on it in order to draw gunfire towards his armor and away from his unprotected head. Punisher is an excellent military strategist and has continuously been able to defeat more powerful opponents thanks to superior strategy. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, Punisher is one of the most underrated heroes out there, if you could really even call him a hero. I mean, he does essentially kill everyone in his path. But regardless, he's very underrated. So with that being said, let's start talking about this. Physically speaking, I gotta give the edge to Nightwing. They're fairly even strength-wise, as Punisher has knocked out a bull with a plank of wood, while Nightwing has held up an orca's jaws in order to prevent the whale from eating him, and throwing projectiles hard enough to break steel beams. But Dick is definitely faster and more agile. Like, by far more agile. He's the greatest acrobat in the DC universe, is faster and more fluid in his movements than Batman, is faster than the speeding car, and Wally freaking West has been surprised by how fast Dick can move. Now, this isn't to say that Punisher isn't impressive. He's been able to dodge bullets, outreact Daredevil, and dodge Spider-Man's punches before. It's just that he's nowhere near the same level as Nightwing. However, Frank is much more durable than Dick. He's essentially just like a sponge that can soak up all sorts of damage. He's been shot, stabbed, electrocuted, taking beatings from supervillains, and having his bones broken and not even flinching. Now looking at it, there's really no doubt that Nightwing is the better fighter. He's been trained by Batman, he's trained in countless different forms of martial arts, and is one of the greatest fighters in the entire world. He definitely outmatches Punisher in this area. However, Frank shouldn't be underestimated. He's a trained warrior and fighter and has defeated Daredevil, Black Widow, Bullseye, Deadpool, and Wolverine. Punisher also isn't afraid to fight dirty. Actually, afraid isn't the right word. He fights dirty in all fights right from the get-go. Now these two guys have very different arsenals that they're bringing to this fight. Dick has smoke pellets, sonic weapons, his own version of modified batarangs, grapple guns, stun guns, and knockout capsules. On the other hand, Frank has every kind of gun you could think of, and is an expert in all sorts of conventional firearms, explosives, and knives. Punisher is incredibly accurate with his weapons, and that fact really should take away Dick's ranged attacks, because Frank has shown that he is skilled enough to dodge, deflect, or simply shoot projectiles out of the air, like he's done with Daredevil's batons, Natasha's Black Widow bite, and Cap's shield. That will really take away Nightwing's wingdings. But really, the most important question in this battle is Punisher skilled enough to tag Nightwing, or is Nightwing skilled enough to dodge Punisher's bullets? Now, Frank has managed to hit Spider-Man by analyzing his opponent and is overall one of the greatest shots in the Marvel Universe. However, there have been plenty of other times where Spider-Man, Daredevil, and other heroes have managed to dodge Frank's shots. Nightwing, on the other hand, is able to casually dodge bullets, even machine gun fire from multiple different directions, and has dodged shots from skilled marksmen. However, Dick has been shot before. But, looking at all of it, I would put Nightwing on the same level speed and agility-wise as Daredevil and Spider-Man. And these two heroes have dodged more bullets from Punisher than when Frank has hit them. That, taken with the fact that Nightwing has dodged countless different shots from skilled villains, makes me believe that Nightwing will be able to dodge bullets from Punisher. Or at the very least, he'll dodge many more shots than when he gets hit. And Nightwing's first move is going to get in close and fight Punisher at close range. Here is where Nightwing takes a clear advantage. Frank will probably use his knife and pistol at close range, but that's nothing that Dick hasn't encountered before. And I really just see Nightwing as a more skilled fighter, and he's got experience going up against skilled marksmen too. Either way, it's a tough fight and a hard-fought victory, but I see Nightwing taking the edge. Nightwing wins the day. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sound off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button for more videos just like this one every single day, and I'll see y'all next time.